Hi everyone. I'm really happy to be here today. I'm really happy I have the chance to talk to you about this very interesting project we're working on. This project is named Bloomen. It's a research project driven by European Community. So it's funded by EU in the scope of Horizon 2020. Let me introduce you myself. I have been working for many years as a software engineer. Now I'm leading a software engineering team at an IT company based in Athens named ATC. And I'm also the product manager of various solutions that we have. I guess that we all agree on the importance of creativity for business. And when I refer to creativity, I'm actually referring to creative industry, which is a huge industry with over 2,000 billion US dollars per year, giving job to more than 29 million of employees. It consists of several sectors: television, books, gaming, movies, photographs, and it's distributed around the globe. I guess that you might have an idea of what is the biggest problem of this industry. The biggest problem is, of course, what we call piracy. So it's the violation of copyrights. And this is a huge problem because it actually blocks creators from monetizing their personal work. The most scary thing here is that the numbers show that it's not just the exception, but it has become the norm. It's actually the users that find it normal to use content and to consume it without paying for copyrights. So this is the goal of Bloomen project. We aim to explore a better way for creative industry by taking use of new technologies like the blockchain. Our key concepts are to offer better copyright protection and rights management, to establish a new way of, a new mechanism of giving royalties and payments to the contributors, to allow and to simplify the already complex processes in copyright management, to offer new marketplaces for digital content, and all this in a decentralized and distributed way which blockchain can offer. Now, Bloomen project has three main cases, one having to do with web TV, the second one having to do with music. We are working together with Deutsche Welle on the photo use case. So we are working on a blockchain-based solution to manage digital assets having to do with photographs. A few things about my company, ATC. So we are a Greek company focusing on the media industry. So we are building solution for media and media organizations, and we have customers in Greece and abroad, so big broadcasters, publishers, news agencies, etc. I assume that you all know Deutsche Welle is the German international broadcaster with a huge audience around the globe, producing news and content on a 24/7 basis. So Deutsche Welle, of course, they want pictures so as to produce better stories, so to create impactful journalism. And we went to the photo editors and we started investigating the way they work. So we understood that they don't have time to search around for images. It takes just 5 or 6 minutes to search for an image. They produce a lot of content, so we're talking about 5,000 photos per month. They have a huge database to search with over 3,000 partners worldwide, and it's very hard for them to search because, as they say, the metadata is a bit messy, so it's not easy. It's not easily searchable, the content that they have. And we went out to the photo editors. We asked them, what would you like to do for you in this use case? And they answered, we need photos from Africa. Can you find us a better and easier way to get content from Africa? And why Africa? Because it turns out that although there are several international PhotoWise covering news events, there is no material from everyday life, and there are several sectors that are not covered, like politics, education, environment, everyday life. Imagine that even Reuters or Picture Alliance do not have enough material, so photo editors need to replicate the content that they have, the same photos again and again. So this was the start for us, and we created a scenario where we have two imaginary persons, two personas, a photo editor in Germany and a photographer in Africa, that we want to bring those two together through an application that is built on top of blockchain. Starting from the current situation that we need to simplify a complex workflow with too many layers of involved parties, we need to create simple copyright clearance, royalty payments, verification of the photos and also of the people and of the fake content, of course, on top of blockchain. Why blockchain? Because it gives us some features that can help a lot in this process. Distributed ledgers, which offer immutability and transparency to the copyrights. Tokenization, so everything can be tokenized, digital assets. We can use crypto tokens to remunerate the creators. We can use smart contracts to facilitate all transactions, and all this in a decentralized way without the need of a central authority to trust. We have already progressed with this. We have already created a demonstrator. It is live and running, implementing the core functionality with the basic workflow of the photographer to upload a photo and set a price for it and set it ready for sale. And on the other hand, for the broadcaster to search and find the photo needed and purchase it, and obtaining the license to use it, everything written on the blockchain. We have also implemented a third workflow having to do with KYC. So there is a way to verify credible photo agency, and then all the consumers can be safe that the content provided by this agency is legal and credible. All this application is powered by Bloomen platform. This is based on Alastria. Alastria, if you don't know, is the first regulated national blockchain ecosystem of Spain. So about 70 big organizations from Spain have created a consortium to support this ecosystem. And it's quorum-based, so it's the private flavor of Ethereum, let's say, a permission blockchain based on Ethereum. We have a mobile wallet, we have an online wallet, and we have also a crypto token for the purposes of Bloomen. What we have built has also an off-chain part. So this is based on an Angular front end with Node.js backend. Everything is on the cloud, MongoDB and Solr as the repository. And of course, everything is recorded on Alastria Quorum. We are extending the usability with more features, like, for instance, we protect the content with watermark and low-resolution version. We can annotate the images. We can offer a dynamic contracting and flexible licensing or pricing model. And we are also working on another workflow having to do with on-demand assignments. For instance, a photo editor might ask for 200 photos of politicians from Kenya before an election, and this assignment is somehow sent to the photographers so they can produce the content needed. Lastly, just to finish with my presentation, I would like to give you our next steps. So we need to scale up to our plan is to go to production. So we are now finishing with level 1. The next step is to go to level 2, covering larger capacity of 1,000 photographers and 1,000 photos, and then go to production level with even bigger scale. That's it. Any questions? No? So we're fine. Thank you very much for your time.